What up? So the time has finally come. I've been really on the fence about doing a waffle for Project Minica because I don't technically need to sell it, and it is a perfectly working, functional, good daily driver. The only reason I'm doing it is because I already explained to you guys in the video, but if you want a 30-second recap, basically I have $10,000, right? I bought the Minica for $5,000, and then I thought a car was going to be here in February, so I was going to use that other $5,000 to potentially buy a car in Japan. I don't know if I'm buying a car in Japan. I might go there and buy absolutely nothing, but the possibility is endless. You know what I mean? I could find so many cars there that I probably won't be able to find in America, like the walkthrough, the moves, any weird quirky K car that maybe a deck van, so many cars, a supercharged sandbar. Like, the list is endless of the amount of K cars I can buy at the hub of K cars. I'm gonna be going to the auctions, I'm gonna be checking out dealerships, I'm gonna be walking around with all things JDM. So as of right now, I don't have that $5,000 because that's going to the next K car that I'm gonna get in a couple days that I thought I was gonna get in February. So my thought process really is option one, I go to Japan with essentially not enough money to buy a K car that I may not buy. Which, you know, I could go there and buy absolutely nothing, or sell or raffle off the Minica and go to Japan with the opportunity, which I love, because you never know what could happen. I could find, you know, a Honda Z for really cheap. I could find so many K cars that I really want to buy for, you know, a lot of money, since I'm going to be in Japan, and it'll be great content. I'll be able to export my first car. We'll go through the whole process. We could check it out. We could walk through the auctions. I can maybe test drive one. You know, the opportunities are endless, which is kind of what's leading me to be like, you know what? It was a good run with the Minica. We painted it. We did so many things to this car that, although I'm not really going to be able to enjoy it for too long, it was a good run. So that's why it's time for Project Minica Waffle. I'm going to put on the screen all the rules and everything. I'm trying to make it as fair and as fun as possible. I want this one, like I've been saying forever, to be super cheap. So we're doing $35 a slot, only 250 slots. I'm gonna let the winner choose the Minica or some cash, but I always want the person to take the car. That's why the cash is so low. Second place is gonna be a glow plate. So you're gonna be able to choose one of the two yellow glow plates. And if you want a white one, we could get you a white one too, but it's gonna be a glow plate or $350. So again, another option. Third place is $200, so again, another cash option. And then I'm even adding a fourth place of $100 if you want to 3x your money. And I want to keep the slots low. I want this to fill up ASAP. I'm going to Japan the 27th or the 28th, I'm not 100% sure. And in my perfect world, I would love for it to fill up by then. Because another thing I want to do while in Japan, me and All Things JDM were talking about it, we want to do another giveaway, and that one would be basically for everyone. So if you live in Puerto Rico, if you live in Hawaii, I think if you even live in Canada, I think he sent some cars to Canada before, but I want to do like the last waffle of the year for maybe, again, another K car. What if I go over there and find, you know, I don't even know, there's just so many cars over there that I could potentially buy. But let's say we find a really cool, cheap, quirky K car. I would love to buy it and give everyone the opportunity. Maybe even people like in Europe, maybe some people in Africa, maybe some people in Australia, because technically we'd be shipping it from any port. So I can ship it to Cali, I could ship it to Baltimore, Newark, any port in the United States or Canada or Puerto Rico. I know he sent cars to Puerto Rico, but you know, I want to do another one over there. So I'm like, hold on, I kind of need to go there with a lot of money, because you really never know. Like, this car was fun. We did everything we need to do. I'm going to go over it one last time, but you guys saw, if you've been watching my channel, you saw that we transformed this from a very boring car to, in my opinion, one of the best looking K cars on the channel. Like, white on white, you saw the underglow, we got the blue colors. I even want to add a little Way for the Fame somewhere, so we're still going to figure out how to do that. But the interior is clean. It comes with a title. Let's not forget, it comes with a New Jersey title. It's 100% legal. And yeah, let's see what happens. I'm going to do a free slot on Patreon, so if you're not on my Patreon, consider joining. It's $5 a month. I'm going to let people on the Patreon know what car I'm picking up when I head to get it, so they're going to know first for sure. And then I'll do a free slot. Like I said, I'll do a free slot. If you're on my Patreon right now, you already know what the rules are, but consider joining. I'll do another YouTube one maybe in a couple weeks. But here she is, the 1998 Mitsubishi Minica. Let's go over it. Let's start it. Interior is very clean. It is considered a 4-seater, but I've said this countless times. It's more of a very big hatchback with a great amount of storage and a very high roof. It's automatic. It's a 3-speed. I got up to 100 kilometers with no problem. Has 67,000 kilometers. Big glove box. AC and heat works. We put a brand new radio, brand new speakers. Also added LED headlights. We got the headlights and the daytime lights in there. Under the hood has some goodies as well. Brand new NGK spark plugs and wires. Strut bar gives it a great look. Battery and everything works. You guys remember we fixed all the rust and corrosion up here. Full body paint job too. Like, if I went the cheap route and not get the whole car painted, and if I didn't end up doing that, I probably would have ended up maybe keeping it because I wouldn't be so deep into it. But in my opinion, this is like an $8,000 car. I have it on Facebook Marketplace for $8,000. Like, this is one of the cleanest K cars you can get with a title. It's just not popular. That's why I don't want to put it on Cars and Bids. That's why like a lot of people aren't looking for it. But if you've been watching my channel, you've been watching, you know, all these K cars, these are the ones that I really like. It's the ones that go against the grain. More things we did was get the rims painted white. We got the calipers and drums blue. These tires are a couple days old. All the lights and everything work. I'll start the car in a second. Here's a look at back here. All the flaps and straps actually work, which is nice. Comes with a spare jack and all the tools back here. Will come with the nitrous bottle, which is on the seat. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then this goes flat, which I think most people would do just for the additional storage. Here's a look at the passenger side. I guess you could say that's the only imperfection on the seat, but I don't even know how to describe that really, because it's not leather, so it's not cracked and it just feels normal. But that's the only interior imperfection. This seat is flawless. Comes with that. Has a Mitsubishi key too. Always love when these come with the OEM keys. No lights or anything. I just put a bunch of gas. Oh yeah, it comes with an ETC reader. Radio and Bluetooth works and connects right away. Heat and AC works. Hazards, that all works. I'll put the lights on. Pop the hood one more time. Fresh oil change too. New air filter too. No crazy shakes. Oh, a Blitz radiator cap as well. I did so many things that, like, you know, it's hard for me to even remember, although it's only been a short bit of time. I feel like I put so much work and energy into this, and that's why I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind keeping it, but just the unknown drives me insane. You want to know something about Nicholas? I am a big, one of my favorite quotes ever is, I'd rather oh well than what if. I'd rather go to Japan and be like, oh well, I didn't buy a car, then go to Japan and be like, what if I did have that additional $5,000 to put into a potential project that's gonna make the channel grow so much. Like, I love the oh well, not the what if. I don't want to go to Japan and be like, damn, what if I had that money? What if I was able to buy that car? What if I was able to buy that part? I hate that. That just drives me psh. But let me take this outside. If you're considered joining, thank you very much. If you're not considered joining, thank you for watching either way. And hopefully this gets filled up quick. We've done some waffles before where filled up in a couple days, a couple weeks. I think honestly within 20 days, that's basically what we have right now, I think this could fill up. And I'm gonna push it hard. Like, I want this one to fill up quickly because I want it to be gone, and I would love to do the same thing I just did with the Beat with this one, where I can meet the owner, and if they live far, you know, I still want to be in control of shipping it. And then if it does go over while I'm in Japan, I'll just have one of my friends handle all the shipping, have so many people that can help me out. And then, like I said, this one being automatic makes life so much easier. They just have to pull it out, the truck is gonna come right here, the guy will drive it on, title signed and everything, and boom, there you got your K car. Just got on the highway, currently cruising at around 80 kilometers an hour. If I want to, I can put my foot down and it'll get up there. May take a little while, but now we're at 90, 95, no shakes. There's a car in front of me, so it looks like I'm gonna have to slow down, but it does get to 100 kilometers an hour, no problem. I wouldn't say that's somewhere I want to hang out for a long time. I'm a lot more comfortable here, around 80, and you can see I'm still passing people, no problem. And then if I really want to relax, I could stay in the right lane and go around 75. And now I'm kind of just flowing with traffic, at least NY traffic. I know depending on where you live, if you live in like Atlanta or like Texas or Florida, one of the bigger states, everyone's going like, you know, 70 miles per hour. That's kind of like the bare minimum. But in New York, it's really the perfect car. It's the perfect little small city car. And now that I'm in a more residential area, this is really where having an automatic K car and the Minica really thrives. Don't get me wrong, I like banging through the gears just as much as the next guy, but realistically, none of these cars are fast. Most of my driving consists of this, stop, go, stop, go. And I think one of the best part about having K cars, in my opinion, is sharing it with other people. And yeah, some people know how to drive stick. In my opinion, most don't. And then even if they do, you kind of have to worry about getting used to the clutch, them realizing that first gear is so short in these cars. And then with the Minica, all I really have to worry about is them being either too close to this side or them being too close to this side. But realistically, it's something you catch on pretty quickly. But I guess I'll end this video here. New car reveal should be the 15th. That's the day I pick it up, so maybe you guys will check it out the 16th. We're gonna be in Japan late November. I'm hoping that this fills up by then. If it does, we'll do another like super fire, really cool giveaway while being in Japan. So like I said, I can ship it to really any port. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gonna miss this car probably more than I thought I would, seeing how I owned it for such a short amount of time. But I feel like this would have been a very fire daily. Like this would have been a car I could see myself keeping till February when I thought I was gonna get mystery car, but unfortunately plans didn't go the way I thought they would, and it is what it is. But all right, catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.